Hi everyone, this is Alexander Vasquez, coming to you with another update. I know I haven't made a video in a few weeks, in a little while, but just this Thursday my girlfriend's mother passed away. Been with my girlfriend for a long time, about more than 70 years or so. And she passed away due to her long-term fight with cancer, ovarian cancer at that. And she lost the battle Thursday at 12:08 a.m. So this weekend it was just funeral, and then Monday was the mass and the burial. So my diet has been a little off because prior to her passing away Thursday, 2 weeks, me and my girlfriend and her father was in the hospital night and day, or day and night, whatever you want to say it. And I've been getting my proteins in, stuff like that. It's just, I won't eat probably like the whole day, and then I'll come home at night like 10 o'clock, and then I'll just grab a little snack, then go to sleep to wake up again, drink a protein, and go to the hospital. But I'm just going to update you guys on today. Well, last week was July 7th. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired. It's late over here in New York. June 7th, I got my surgery. Last week was July 7th, which was my 1-month birthday. Dietitian called me and basically told me that I'm supposed to be on 6 to 8 ounces of protein, liquid. What else she said? Increase my protein, aka meats, from 2 ounces to 3. If I can't get 3 down, it's fine, but I'm supposed to be somewhere around 3 ounces now of meats, lean meats. I'm still on no carbs, meaning potatoes, chips, bread, cookies, anything like that of that sort. Basically, no. I have 60 more days left on that. So I'm getting my carbs through carrots and beans and stuff like that. I got a little tired of eating all the chili and with beans and stuff like that. So I'm kind of glad now that I've learned a lot of recipes from the Atkins low carb diet so far, like how to make buffalo wings and stuff like that. Really low fat, really no grease. I don't fry any of my meats. Everything is in the oven or sauteed with, a little olive oil or really low fat, low sodium butter, stuff like that. At first the dieting is hard, because you say, damn, I don't know what to eat, what am I going to cook, this and that. But as you go, I find it gets a lot easier. And reading the nutritional facts, nutritional guidelines behind the food in the supermarket, it gets easy, Basically, yeah, the journal helps, but I think after a while, like, it just took me a month, and I don't need it no more. I record everything in my head, so far as caloric intake and protein intake. I'm supposed to be now anywhere from 75 to 85 grams of protein a day. I'm sorry about that. I'm recording with my new Evo 3D from the front camera, so pardon me for, the picture quality and whatnot. I know I have shot different videos with different cameras, but like I mentioned before, I'm sort of a tech freak or gadgeteer, whatever you want to call it, and I like to try different things. But I'm gonna make sure that I do get a really good camera, because I do have a flip cam with a tripod, but the only thing is I just can't see myself, and I kind of like to see myself. Maybe you guys have some suggestions, let me know in the comment down below. Alright, so I think I've lost 60 plus pounds so far. And remember, in the last video I got my weigh-in, I was at 55 pounds or something, 55.5. And it's been already 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, and I think I've lost about 10 plus already. I feel it, to be honest. And a lot of people tell me that they can see it already. They can really see it specifically in my face and my chest area. When people look at me, they say, your face looks skinnier and slimmer, and I do look at myself. As I'm looking at myself now recording this video, I can see that my face does look slimmer, and from the first video that I made, Also, in the funeral, being that I threw out all my clothes before surgery, my girlfriend's mother said to me, keep a few shirts that didn't fit you. She says, keep a few shirts, or keep one or two button-downs, because you're going to want to try them on. That way you really do know that you did lose weight. So I had two button-down shirts that I haven't tried since maybe the summertime, last summer. And Saturday, the funeral was the first session, and then Sunday was the second session, and I went to put on the button-down Saturday, and the button-down actually fit me really good. Not that it didn't fit me last summer, it did, but really snug, and if I sat down, I felt like the button was going to pop around the belly button area. When big people sit down, the stomach tends to stretch forward. So I put it on, and it was so loose, so big on me, and I sat down, and my stomach was, really nowhere near the button, near the shirt. So there was no stress, in the button being made where little loopholes. So I was like, wow, I feel really good, and I felt really confident because in the funeral I did meet a lot of my girlfriend's family that I never have met, and I hear her speak about all the time. So I kind of had a little, air in me, and I felt really good about myself, and I have been walking every day for 25 minutes with my girlfriend also. But like I said, being that my girlfriend's mother passed away Thursday and we was in the hospital for the whole 2 weeks before that, I really didn't have enough time to do the walking. But to be honest, Montefiore Medical Center in the Bronx is a maze. So I know I did get my 25-30-minute walking every day there. Just getting to the room itself, was a walk, and then going to the food court. And, temperature is really rising here in New York. So, all my friends say I look really good. And they say in the skin itself that they can see, things clearing up. Because I had sort of like dark patches here and in your neck and creases, like your knuckles and stuff like that. And I see like it's clearing up a lot. Also, I did my PCP follow-up because he was on vacation, so I wasn't able to do the 2-week follow-up. I didn't know if I mentioned this to you guys, but in case I didn't, he took me off the beta blocker, the Topro. He tested my blood pressure a few times, and my blood pressure was good for my weight, normal, what he would call, and he took me off of them. So now I'm on the multivitamins, on calcium pills, and the Ursodio to prevent gallstones. And those are about the only 3 things that I'm on. And my protein shake, I drink 2 protein shakes a day. And then the rest I get them through, the chicken or the turkey or the ground beef or whatnot. And I'm doing a good job. So I'm going to try to do more videos more frequent. Like I said, I'm sorry that I didn't, update every week like I promised I would. But life sometimes throws daggers at you, and, all you got to do is, I guess, catch him and run with it, right? But, my girlfriend's mother, she was really great, and she was one of the primary people to push me to get the surgery done. And she says, whatever you need after your surgery, I'll help you, And she did help me. She, when I came home the next day, I had protein shakes, for days and for weeks. And my mother helped me, of course, because this diet is a tool. A lot of people think it's mystery, but it's magic or something, but it's really not. It's a tool, It's a tool to help you lose weight, and you have to obey by what your nutritionist, aka dietitian, tells you to do. You should follow it. And that's about it. All right. So, wait, one more thing. Like I said, it is expensive. It will get expensive. So make sure you have people there that's going to help you and a lot of support, especially family or close friends that will be there for you, in case any emergency or anything like that of that sort. Emergency funding or something. Make sure you have enough money in your bank account, or, make sure you bought enough protein powders and stuff like that, because it will get expensive buying the proteins and, buying those calcium pills and, whatever. Again, I'm gonna cut this video because I'm already reaching the 10-minute and 5-second mark. So I'll catch you guys again sometime next week. And please comment, like, give me some tips about the surgery, and let me know what you guys are going through, if you're gonna get it, your decision or whatnot. All right. So peace and God bless, guys.